Again, please turn on your camera now.
Thank you, Kuya Daniel. So, class, since it's already time naman, so for today, you don't have assignment in mother tongue. So, again ha, please, this is your English subject. You have assignment there to answer. Okay?
For those having
Klaro?
trouble
Pangutana?
with their
So,
camera, please
pangutana? Wala
listen
na.
carefully. Huh? This would be
Okay?
our last topic
Now,
before the first quarter assessment. And mind you, class, this
yes?
would be a little bit long.
Okay.
So,
Before you go,
dugay ta
class,
mahuman karon og
let's
klase, ha?
start a prayer
We're going to end at
Ha? Basta?
9:20. Okay? There is a very long topic and it's
What is
a
your
little bit
question?
difficult, huh?
Wala. Wala direct.
Okay, please
Direction.
lead the prayer,
Question.
Kanoy.
Yes. Sige, everybody in prayer position na. Turn on your microphone ko yung statement. You have questions. Agnes and Sam. Sige, everybody in prayer position. Prayer position. Okay. Start na kayo again.
Good morning, class. Okay. Morning. Sir, I cannot enable my camera. I don't have a
Okay. Kuya
webcam.
Daniel.
It's okay, Samuel. Just listen and
Bye.
just listen carefully, Samuel.
Bye.
Okay. Can you see the slide now?
Byron,
Nabag na
no.
kasi.
Do not try
Can
na
you see the
hard
slide now?
yourself.
Okay, very good.
Young pig, what?
Okay, look at the picture carefully and answer the following question. Oh, look at the girl.
Pig, what?
Okay, look at the picture carefully and answer the following question. Oh, look at the girl. Oh, what happened to the girl? Okay, number one. Do not answer, ha? I'm just calling your name. What should the woman do for her not to fall? Kanoy.
Sir, for me, sir, kanang iyang kamot ay kanang i-force niyang self nga mohawid sa rock, sir, to. Dayon, atos mo kat-kat din siya, sir.
Okay, this would be your kanang opinion. Number two, if suddenly the woman let go of the plant that she is holding, what would be her direction? Oh, for example, makabuhi yung babae, what would be her direction? Ha? Okay, binaraw. What could be the direction of the woman? Pataas, padong ito sa babaw? Binaraw. What could be the direction of the woman if she
Sir,
suddenly...
straight siya, sir.
Ha?
Straight iyang kanang pagtagak.
Oh, pagpadong sa babaw?
Obos, obos.
Obos. Very good. Now, if on the other side of the cliff is a child having the same situation with the woman, uh, who do you think will save itself and will not fall? Why? Oh, for example, class, sa atbang sa atong babae class, naa sa ingon ato og situation like holding at what's that one? Twigs. Oh, kinsa kahay una makaluwas nilang duha. It is a child or a elementary student or that old woman. Give me your opinion, Hudilia. Cartagena, please turn on your web. Also, Charles. Juan. What would be your answer, Juan? It is the woman or the child?
The child, sir.
Okay, the child. Let's see if your answer is correct. Number four, who between the woman and the child has more tendency to move slowly? Uh, between the two class, who would be has a tendency to move slowly? Lang hinay kayo siya mo padus babaw ba? It is a child or a woman? Hilary.
The woman sir.
Mo'y hinay siya padung sa babaw.
Kay baka basin mag-panic siya sir, tas kuan, mas tera siya dito.
Okay. Very good. What type of energy is more on the woman than on a child? Well, there are a lot of energy, right? So this one, what type of energy? Can you guess? Who? Can you guess what? This time, dilemma. Oh, saan kay energy class? Naa ang duha. Ka nagbitay ba? There's a lot of energy. Give me one. There is no wrong with the opinion. There's no wrong with guessing. Okay, Kanoy.
I think it's potential energy, sir.
Okay, let's say Cartagena, imong kami Cartagena kay tawgon ka na ako ronday. Okay, this one. Oh, I know that you are familiar with this picture. This is on the I think this is on the movie Hunger Games, right? Am I right? This is a movie in Hunger Games, right? Now, observe the lady in the pictures on how she holds her bow and arrow. Oh, picture 1. Oh, nakapiu na siya ang picture 1. Oh. Now, what is the lady doing with her bow and arrow? Oh, what is the lady doing in her bow and arrow agipo?
Iyang kuan sir gihold.
Oh, iyang gihold, iyang gibinat, right?
Yes.
Very good. Now, in this one class, what type of potential energy is possessed by the bow and arrow? Oh, what type of potential energy? Very good, Ria. You are correct. The answer potential energy. And this time, what type of potential energy has the woman doing? Another hands na sad. Oh, Cartagena. Oh, Omega. No, oh, Rapunzel.
Kuan sir kanang kinetic energy.
Okay, kinetic energy. Okay. Now, this one, what is the relationship of spring constant in the amount of compression to the potential energy? We are going to answer that one later on. This one, if the lady stretches the bow for 0.5 meters and the spring constant of the bow is 272 Newton per meter, what would be the amount of elastic potential energy of the bow? So meaning class, the types of potential energy that the girl doing is what we call elastic potential energy. When we say elastic potential energy class, it is you stretch more. Huh? Now, we are going to answer those problem after I discuss more on what is potential. I mean, what is kinetic potential energy? Okay, just easy class. Just relax. Okay, hindi sa tayo magsubay-subay. But make sure you're going to listen attentively. Huh? Listen attentively. Okay, this one. What is the lady doing with her bow and arrow? This one na ta. What is the lady doing with her bow and arrow? Aringgoy? Does the
Behold,
girl,
sir.
yabang gi-stretch ang bow and arrow?
Wala, sir.
Oh, she just holding her bow and arrow. Very good. Now, what type of potential energy is possessed by the bow and arrow? Okay, the first picture class, it is elastic potential energy. How about this one? What type of potential energy does the girl has? Do you have an idea, Ria?
Gravitational potential energy, sir.
Okay, very good, Ria. This is gravitational potential energy. Okay, what do you think are the factors that affect the potential energy of the bow and arrow? We're going to answer this one after, ha? Okay, what is the relationship of mass, height, gravitational force to the potential energy? And this one, ato na siyang balikon after our discussion. Kining mga solving, ato siyang balikon. Oh. Tutok sa class, situation 1 class. Tutoki sa class, tutoki. Dilema, di sa sige lihok-lihok ha. Tutukan sa nato ang naa sa screen. Now, aminaw ha. Situation 1. Muna siya situation 1. There are 3 boxes in a shelf at the same height with different masses. Okay, look at the first box. The first box is labeled with capital letter A. Ang first box class has a mass, na siya mass 5 kilogram. Box 2, 3 kilograms. Box C, 2 kilograms. These 3 boxes class is in the shelf. Nas babaw. Ang ilaang height class from the ground to the shelf is 3 meters. Muna ilang height class, ilang katason nilang tulo. Take note that the 3 boxes has the same height. Again, these 3 boxes has the same height. Their height is 3 meters. They are just vary with their masses. They have different masses. Ha? Now, listen carefully because there are a lot of questions to be followed. Again, lahi-lahi ang box og kabug-aton, but the same sila og height. What if class, these 3 boxes magdungag kahog? Okay? Which would be the first one to reach the ground. But before you answer that one, watch this first.
Okay. Later na lang. Yes, Carlos.
I hope kanang uban nagtutok na sila sa screen, ha? Nagtutok.
Oh, sir. Oh, sir.
Oh, tutok yung pamayo. Okay. Please study the table carefully to help you answer the guide questions. Oh. Again, mao ni siya ang iyaang box. Class ha, listen sa carefully. Box A, box B, box C. Again, ang ilaang mass, ang A 5 kg, ang iyang B 3 kilograms, ang C 2 kilograms. Now, class, naatay gravity sa Earth. Diba class, in our first topic, we all know that the gravity is the one pulling down us. That is why class, kita makalakaw kita sa Earth because of the gravity. Kaya kung wala tayo gravity class, di ka makalakaw. Now, ang gravity class always pulls down padung sa ubos. Sa pagkita-kita class, nanay gravity. Nanay gravity dito sa Earth. And the value of the gravity class, mo na yung value sa gravity sa Earth. Constant. The value plus is 9.8 meters per second squared. Again, are you familiar with the meter per second squared? Familiar mo na class, that's a unit of, unsa siya unit, binaraw? On your mic. Turn on your mic.
Answer, acceleration.
Oh, very good. Class, it is very important to remember the unit on our last discussion, katong acceleration, katong force, katong mass, because balik-balik ka na sila class as we go on with our topic. Very good, Binaraw. Still remember that mass per second squared is a unit of acceleration. This is a constant value of acceleration due to gravity, 9.8 meters per second squared. And then ang height sa three boxes class, di ba, naanak mako nga 3 meters, 3 meters, 3 meters mo to, the same to tag height. Now, if we are going to compute each boxes, their potential energy, we have there, the box A has a potential energy of 147 joules. Box B, you have 88.3 joules. Box C, 58.8 joules. Now, balik ta diri sa kuan class. Kini bitaw ABC na ano sila gravitational potential energy ning tulo. Meaning wala nakita diri ang 9.8 per meter squared, meter per second squared, but naana na sila daan. Now, question. What is the main factors that affects the potential energy of the following boxes? As you can see on the back in the table class, they are vary with their potential energy. Unsa kahay nakarason nga nung lailahi mas lag potential energy? What factors affect each boxes? Give me one. There are two. Okay, there are two factors that affect each box. Give me one B. Naala na sa box, makita. Okay, dilemma.
Mass.
Very good. Mass. Ang isa, Samuel. Ang saman yung Samuel, ang isa nga factor maka-affect sa potential energy sa box. Samuel.
Kuan sir kanang mass ya kanang height.
Okay, very good. The two factors class are mass and height. Very good, Dilemma and Rusos. You are correct, class. The factors that affects the potential energy of the following boxes are the mass and height. Do not include the acceleration due to gravity because this is constant. Okay? Ang mass class, muna siya og height, muna siya maka-affect sa potential energy because, for example, if they're going to change their value of mass, mausab sa ning value diri sa potential energy. Same as if we are going to change the value of height, mausab sad ang value sa potential energy. When we say class factors, meaning pwede siya nato buhat-buhatan, pwede siya to mabuhat-buhatan og value. Unlike sa acceleration, di ka makabuhat ng value because that's a constant, meaning di na siya mausab. Okay, again, the factor that affects the potential energy are the mass and the height. Pangutan-on di ka mo balik ron, what are the factors that affect potential energy? Ang iyong tubag, mass and height. Cordelia, buhok na nakita na ako nimo.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Number 2, what is the relationship of each factor to the potential energy class? What could be class the relationship? When you say relationship class, it's either inversely proportional or directly proportional. When you say directly proportional class, if the mass is increases, the potential energy increases. If the height increases, the potential energy increases as long as the mass is not zero. But kung miingon tag inversely proportional, kung tag inversely, Kung tahay ang mass mo taas, ang potential energy mo ubos. Muna siya inverse. But when you say directly, parehos lang duha mo taas, or kung mamas mo ubos, ang potential energy mo ubos. Mo to siya directly proportional. Now, again, what is the relationship of its factor class to the potential energy? It is directly or inversely. Tanoy.
Sir, I think it's directly proportional.
Very good. Directly proportional. Kay kung mutaas ang mass, mutaas ang potential energy. Ha? Oh, nalasay solving. We're going to answer that one after our situation to na sa the class. This time, there are 3 identical boxes on different shelf levels on the floor. As you observe, class, they have different height. The box A class, unlike ganina, the same lang like height, like, right? 3 meters. Kanila, ilahin as like height. Ang A has a height of 3 meters. Ang B has a height of 2 meters. And box C has the height of 0 meters, meaning naara siya sa ground. Wa siya height. Now, to understand more or to summarize the table, the data on this table to help you answer the guide questions. So, ako siyang i-summarize, class. This table. Again, ang mass A kay 5 class. By the way, they have the same mass, ha? The same rin sa mass, height. Mass. Ang ilang height lang mo'y nag-vary. Ganina, the same sila height, ang mass mo'y nag-vary. Ang dire na sa nabali, ang height mo'y different, ang mass pariha. Let's say, ang ilaang mass sa taga-usa kay 5 kg silang tulo. So, acceleration constant, 9.8 meter per second squared. Sa height na sad ka nag-vary. Ang box A, 3 meters. Box B, 2 meters. Box C, 0 meters, meaning wala siya height, nara siya sa ground. So, look at the potential energy, class. Ang box A, 147 joules. Box B, 98 joules. Box C, 0 joules. Meaning, what siya potential energy? 0. Now, what factors affect the potential energy of the boxes above? You already answered this one. Explain the relation of the factor to the potential energy. Okay, explain the relation of the factor to the potential energy. Okay, answer that one. Now, situation 3, class, Derita. There are three springs compressed together in a different length. Okay, look at the picture, class. The spring has different length. Kining isa, class, kining usa, kining nag-una, gamay ra kay na-compress sa iya ang spring. Ang ikaduha, taas siya gamay. Ang ikatulo, pwede ng pagkataasa. Now, let us summarize the data on this table to help you answer the guide question. Okay. Spring A, kining na primero, class, ang iyaang spring constant, ato na siya value nga 120 Newton per meter. Ang B, class, parehos ang tulo. Now, diri na ta mag-vary silang amount of compression, meaning unsa katasa ang pag-inat sa spring. Okay, sa A class, ang katason sa pag-inat or the amount of compression is just 0.5 meters. Ang B class, 1 meter, and C, 1.5 meters. Now, the elastic potential energy, class, you have there 15 joules. Sa D, 60 joules. And sa C, 135 joules. Now, among the three springs, which has a highest or more elastic potential energy? Agi po.
C, sir.
Ha?
Ang spring C. Spring C.
C. Very good. C. Anong C?
Mas
Tay-
kuan man niyang kuan, sir. Joe. Taas.
Okay. As very good, Agi po. Because the spring C has a higher compression compared to the two springs. Okay? Di ba na naman ang there is elastic potential energy o na naman sila. Now, mangutana dahil ko unya class giun sa pag-compute ang potential energy o elastic energy. O this one class, giun sa kanya pagkuha ang 147 sa box A. Do you have any idea, class? Try to if you have calculator there or cell phone, can you multiply box A, class? Box A. Can you please multiply, try to multiply 5 kilogram or 5 times 9.8 times 3. Kanoy, what's your answer?
It's 147, sir.
Okay, very good. 147. Therefore, class, gi ato or daing gi multiply si mass, si acceleration, o si height. Now, in this one class, what would be, again, the value, the unit of mass is small letter m, the unit of height is small letter h, and the acceleration due to gravity has a unit of g, or g. G na yung yung symbol, I mean symbol, not unit. The symbol of mass, small letter m, the symbol of acceleration due to gravity, small letter g, and the height is h. Now, if you are going to make a formula of potential energy, again, the unit or the symbol of potential energy is PE, capital letter P and capital letter E, PE. Now, if you are going to make the formula of potential energy, kung ikaw, class, scientist tahay ka, class, you are a scientist today. Kung pagamon ka na kung formula aning potential energy, what would be your formula? Wala, another nasad, si kanon lang man permi, oy. You are karon adlaw, scientist ka ha, scientist tang tanan. Okay, Hillary. Kung ako kang butangon kay mo og formula, Hillary. Unsa may imong formula? Again, the symbol of mass is m, acceleration g, and the height is h, small letter h. What would be your formula? Oh, wala. Just try. You have the man already, di ba? You get the answer by multiplying, di ba? Only Kanoy, class nag-multiply. How about the other? Did you multiply, class? Or only Kanoy? Oh, for those get the correct answer out of this table. Okay, Hilary Jane, what would be the formula if I'm going to ask you to make the formula of potential energy out of this table? What would be your formula? Hilary. Just try, Hilary. Asa po si Hilary? May isa man to siya. Okay, Hilary Jean. What would be your formula, Hilary? Asa man? I cannot hear you. Wala, may kadungog ni mo, Hilary. I cannot hear you.
Hello? Ayan.
Yes.
Ako, sir. Ko-answer. A equals mass times acceleration.
Again, Hilary. The symbol of potential energy is PE. Say PE.
PE equals mass times acceleration equals times height, sir.
Again, PE equals
P equals mass times
PE equals
PE
potential energy equals. Sige.
potential energy equals mass times acceleration equals times height.
So equals times height. Ano na naman kay equals?
Ang answer
Kaduha
sa
na.
mass o acceleration, sir, imo i-times sa height.
So ang sama na sakto man ang imong answer. Your answer is correct. But how you make as imo ang solution na lay kuwang? Sige. Imo solution ka imo ang formula is correct, hapit na ma-correct. But wala ka natarong. Sige.
Potential energy equals 5
Equals dili ang
equals
5 katong ilang mass, katong do sa mass. Mass times sige.
mass times acceleration times height.
Okay, very good. That's the formula of potential energy. Ha? Bantay mo? Mass times acceleration times height. That's how you get the potential energy. Plus, in our book, it goes like this. Potential energy equals mgh. Mass times gravity times height, or mgh. Very good, Hilary. Anaon siya pagkuha sa potential energy. So for example, class, okay, in your exam class, it's like a problem solving. Wala na table ha. Oh, mangutana din ko man is like this one. Suppose there are boxes above. Suppose there are 5 kilogram box above that table, which is 3 meters above the ground. Oh. What would be the potential energy? So, ang mass 5 kilogram, unya na naman ay gravity daan, class, 9.8 meters per second squared. Aya gini kalimting gravity, ha? It's always 9.8 meters per second squared. Memorize na siya. Bisan class, kining class, listen. Kining acceleration due to gravity. Bisan pag maabot na kag 4th year college, pangutan-on ra gihapon ka sa imong teacher sa UC San Carlos, mangutan sa college ka. Okay, what would be the value of acceleration due to gravity? Maabot na kag college, di gini wa ang pangutana. So since you already know, what's the value again, Juan? Acceleration due to gravity, constant. Juan?
Sir?
What would be the value of acceleration due to gravity? (9.81). What you can know? 9.8 meter per second squared. Nangugat na ko diri sig istorya. Ay nakalimtiwan. This is constant. Di na siya mausab. Okay? Kung di gihapon ta kuan diri magkasinabot, maabtan kita diri hapon. Sige. Okay. Now, This one class, I am not going to on this one class tell you, but can you, okay class, can you do me a formula of elastic potential energy? Okay, class, get your calculator again. Please get your calculator. Okay, and then do what I say. Multiply spring constant times kining amount of compression class is ang iyaang again ang spring constant yang symbol Newton per meter, ang iyaang amount of compression symbol M. Now you are going to multiply spring constant times square of amount of compression. It's like this, 120 times square aning 0.5. 0.5 squared, pila man? Or 0.5 squared, meaning multiply ang 0.5 times 0.5.
Or karon. So karon may tabo ang ito. Unsa ang tawag sa mga kumpino na may tabo o gibuhat sa pagkakaroon?
Okay, Samuel, 0.71 or 0.75, right? 0.5 times 0.5, what should be the answer? Kanoy, 0.5 times 0.5.
0.25, sir.
0.25 times 120.
That is a verb. Verb is an action word. From the word
What should be the answer?
30, sir.
Again?
30.
30, sir.
Pila?
Sir, 30.
30, sir.
30, sir.
30. Wait, wait.
the adversative word there is not baon.
Wait.
Pangulong nga nagkaon. Karon ang may tabo, nilabay na ba? Karon or wala pa umaabot yung day?
Anong 30?
Very good. Karon.
Okay, I forgot.
Focus in the word.
I forgot.
I-underline natin yan. Nagbuhat o nagkaon.
It's like this, day class. Again, 0.5 kay 0.25 man to, di ba? 0.25 yung squared, 0.5 times 120. Moto answer mo kay 30, right? 30 times pa yun. 0.5. Sila answer.
Sir, 15, sir.
Okay, very good. 15. Ikaduha class. Ikaw na kamo na daw class. 120 times square of 1 times 0.5. Katong 0.5 class is constant to Fermi.
Okay, ikaduhang buko. So, kanina center for the kaya, bakit mo makita yung karong abot makita kanina nga? Sige, ikaduhang buko. Ang batang babae, kung nalawag labor, hindi gawa kung alphabet.
Pila?
So, ang mga bata,
120, sir.
Times 0.5.
60, sir.
Okay. Ikaduha. I-square on class first. Please do square of the amount of compression. Kaning 1.5 i-square on na. 1.5 times 1.5.
ang mga
Sir, 405, sir.
405 ang
Sir, ang square kay 2.25.
2.25 times 120 times 0.5.
Very good, Chloe. Is ni labay. Unsa man atong gigamit nga perfect catch. Unsa ang unang kita nilang
135.
Okay, very good. 135. Now, kahibaw mo giun sa ninyo class? Do you have kaning idea giun sa ganito siya class? Gi-multiply ang spring constant times square root of the amount of compression times 0.5. Again class, spring constant has a symbol of small letter K. Small letter K, spring constant. While the amount of compression has a symbol of small letter X. And then times 0.5. Ang 0.5 class always na siya. Once you solve problem involving elastic potential energy, you should always multiply it by 0.5. Now, if you are going to make a formula on the elastic potential energy, what would be our formula? Hillary already has five points. Hillary already has 5 points. Do you want to try? Dilemma, do you have something in your mind?
Okay, ready, sure, sir.
Okay, good. So with the public class, I am very happy if someone try to answer. Okay, there is no such wrong.
K times x squared times 0.5.
Very good. That's the correct answer. Very good dilemma. The formula of elastic potential energy equals K times x squared times 0.5. In the book class, you have there 0.5 kx squared. So, pag mo na siyang bali-balihon plus ng mga symbol, you still arrive with the same answer. Very good dilemma. I am very happy with this class because you are all attentive in our discussion today. I hope that in our exam you get perfect score. Now, dito na ta. Class, wait for a while. Since it's time naman class, lapas naman kayo ta tomorrow. Tomorrow we are going to discuss the potential and the elastic potential energy. Pag ato tong ansiran ag mga problem. Kahibaw na mo atong sa mga formula, right? Ilara to, inyo na itong i-multiply. And please, given, required, formula, solution, answer. Always follow that pattern. And then class, tomorrow please do not absent because that would be our last discussion in this topic. And I know that this is somewhat hard, huh? It's somewhat hard for you. Okay, but I make sure class I'm going to make it easy for you tomorrow, huh? Please do not be absent. And for those has a problem with their camera and microphone, as much as possible, please fix na that one, Samuel. And can you see Joanna ba? Kay okay na tanay ang camera. Hmm. Tomorrow class na please do not absent. Okay. So please lead the closing prayer. Again, Hilary and Delima has 5 points. Sige na. Please lead the closing prayer. Kasi nag-lead kanina.
Ako, sir.
Okay.
Let us put ourselves in the holy presence of the Lord as you will say in Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Amen. Lord God, thank you for giving us new topic this day. Thank you for giving us peace of mind. And please continue guiding us always. Amen. Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Amen.
Goodbye, class.
Bye, sir.
Bye, sir.
Goodbye.
Kung sa iyang ipuno, para mahimo siya bukimong nga pangkaron. Unsa na iyang ipuno, unsa mang prefect, or unang titikan hindi o ulo or word na unsa. Jaisa. Very good. Ang akong ipuno ka sa pulong nga or sa bukimong nga pangkaron kay ang word na niya. How about sa bukimong nga nilabay na or nilabay na panahong bukimong? Unsa ang atong ipuno? Unsa atong ipuno? Kirby. Very good. Me. Very good, Kirby. You turn your camera, Kirby. How about sa ikatulo? Ang pang-umaabot na pumilo or future tense. Kung atong ipuno sa libo para mahimo siyang pang-umaabot. Cyrus? Mo. Very good. Mo. Sige. Yes, again, do not answer the chorus, okay? Because it's so noisy. So, when I call your name, that's the time that you will turn it on. Okay, number 1. Sige. Tagain ko sa pangkaron pumilok sa pulong ng misi. Kung sa ito ipuno para manito siya, pumilok na pangkaron. Everyone. Sige. 28. At kumplito ha. Very good. Nag-misi. So, in pangkaroon ng kumplito, mahimo na siyang nag-misi. Kaya imo mag-ipulong sa imo para mahimo pangkaroon kahit na. How about sa iyahang nilabay Okay, very good, very good. Mo, lisi. How about sa ikaduha? Limpyo. Limpyo. Maunsa lang na siya sa pangkain na kumiko. Limpyo. Start A. Very good. Nag, limpyo. How about sa nilagay na panahon? Byron. Byron? Ang limpyo karon, maunsa lang na siya sa nilagay na panahon. Ha? Very good. Ni limpyo. How about sa pang umaabot na pumiho? Maunsa na pala siya ang limpyo. Unsa likod mo para mahimo siya pang umaabot na pumiho. Begin. Louder, Miguel. Nag. Again, class, ang nag lagi, gamiton na nila or ipuno kung ang imo pang karon.